Today we read from a reflection of the history of Waynesboro, Pennsylvania and the Vicinity, Volume 2, with our compliments to the works of Carl Besore and Bob Ringer. The reading today, simply entitled Cows. You'll find this interesting. Did you happen to be in downtown Waynesboro on Friday morning, October 27, 1922? I doubt it. If you were, you may recall having to have ducked into a store or a building entrance for your safety. Or, if you were driving your automobile west on Main Street, you may have thought that you had made a wrong turn and were headed into somebody's pasture. Cows on Main Street? No, never. Oh, yes, actually they were there, and it's not a dream. None of the cows in our picture look guilty, and we can't blame these critters. It was their ancestors who messed up the traffic and the pavement. On the morning mentioned, a herd of 100 or more cattle reached the western edge of town. The herd was broken up into two lots, each having 50 cows, more or less. They were then driven through town on Main Street, headed east to an unknown destination. There were several drivers in charge of this herd, but they were unable to control each and every cow. Some cattle ran up onto the pavement and forced the pedestrians to run for cover. After the herd passed, the pedestrian's next problem was to watch where he walked. Soon after the drive ended, downtown merchants and property owners were busy hosing down the sidewalks. The employee assigned to the borough's two-wheeled push cart, equipped with broad shovel and broom, ordinarily cleaned up paper and peanut shells, discarded cigars, cigarettes, and other debris found along the curb, or an occasional horse dropping further out in the street. To have been assigned the task of cleaning up after the cattle drive would have overtaxed the equipment and the employee. Nothing is known as to whether or not the firemen were called upon to hose down the streets. On a Sunday morning some weeks earlier, a small herd had been driven through town by two youths. As the cattle approached the intersection of Main and Potomac Street, the animals became frightened at something. One cow charged ahead of the herd, mounted the pavement at Beck and Benedict's hardware store, and then changed course. As it did, the animal gave a glancing blow to a large plate glass enclosing the east store window. Fortunately, the window did not break. Most downtown merchants knew the large windows of Main Street stores were at risk when cattle passed because some previously had displayed strong tendencies to attack their reflection on images in the mirror. Police Chief Jack Hawley at various times had asked drivers of cattle to stay off Main Street. In those instances, North Street, Alley Number 1 North, or 2nd Street had been used without incident. But one thing was certain after the October 27th incident. Cattle drives on Main Street could not continue. Firemen and borough officials expressed concerns since it would have been impossible for fire trucks to have responded to an alarm. So Borough Manager A. Stover Fitz promised to look into the matter. Some citizens noted that other cities and towns had passed ordinances regulating the passage of animals through their community. In some instances, it could be done easily at night, and most everyone agreed that it had been time to do something here.